The Celtics looking every bit the #1 seed.
This is who can get to who, and they definitely got to us.
They have just locked down Miami defensively.
I think we still got another gear to kick into.
Miami has to go back to the drawing board for Game 4.
Miami Heat versus the Boston Celtics. It's going to be a battle. It's going to be a dogfight.
And the playoffs continue in the NBA. We are in Miami for the first of our doubleheader tonight. It's a beautiful Monday night downtown Miami. The Kaseya Center, another sellout crowd. A lot of Celtics fans making their way into this arena as well. Our first round coverage on TNT is presented by NerdWallet. The best team in the East and the best overall record in the NBA, the Boston Celtics, the top seed taking on the Miami Heat, the 8th seed coming out of the play-in. Boston up 2-1 in this best of 7. And hi, everybody. Brian Anderson along with Stan Van Gundy. We'll hear from Chris Haynes in just a moment. So now we're into the post-adjustment phase of this matchup with Boston and Miami. Very familiar matchup. If you're coaching now, what's on your whiteboard going into Game 4?
Well, Boston, it's more of the same. They turned up their defensive intensity and limited both the quantity and the quality of Miami's three-point looks. And at the other end for Eric Spoelstra, it's how do they generate enough offense when the Celtics are not surrendering that many threes? Do they have another way to score?
No Jimmy Butler, no Terry Rozier, 84 points in Game 3 for the Miami Heat. As we take a look at our starting lineups, brought to you by Kia. Same starting fives for both coaches for each of the 4 games in this best of 7 series. A dominant starting 5 for the Celtics all year, back intact. Porzingis was somewhat questionable, but he is out there and will start here tonight. Bam Adebayo is a guy that might see a lot more playing time in this one. You might see him go 45, maybe even 48 minutes tonight, according to Eric Spoelstra. They're going to need more out of Bam with all of their injuries. Boston Celtics trying to get this one back to Boston for Game 5 with a chance to eliminate Miami, return the favor from a year ago, and move on into round 2 of these NBA playoffs in the Eastern Conference. However, Miami had their best game coming off a blowout loss in Game 1. They had a brilliant Game 2 in Boston.
Yeah, they certainly did. But the question really in this series, Brian, for going on 3 years now in the playoffs, can anybody win at home?
Yeah, that's right. It is amazing how this season series, this postseason series has gone. Boston has won 7 of their last 10 games in the playoffs on the road. Miami has lost 5 consecutive games at home. John Goble, Courtney Kirkland, Mitchell Irvin, our 3 officials. The Celtics win the opening tip.